Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Rajiv Kumar to be the new Chief Election Commissioner of India. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma asks State Police and Social Welfare Department for a detailed plan to curb drug menace in the state. State receives letters exempting college affiliated to Nehru from CUET. And Fastom decides to ease agitation following assurance from Chief Minister. And now for the news in detail. The Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar will be the new Chief Election Commissioner CEC of India. President Ramnath Kovind has cleared his appointment. In a tweet, Law Minister Kiran Rijiju informed that Rajiv Kumar, the senior-most election commissioner, will assume the charge of office of CEC with effect from 15th of this month. He will replace incumbent CEC Sushi Chandra, who will be demitting the office on 14th of this month. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma informs that he has asked the Police and Social Welfare Department to come up with a detailed plan to deal with drug menace in the state within 10 days' time. The Chief Minister said that many localities and Rangbashnongs have expressed concern over the rising menace of drugs. He said that they are looking from the police point of view to bring in more machines and technology to be able to scan and stop the entry of drugs from different locations. He added that the state government is ready to support any NGO to run rehabilitation centers for curing drug addiction.
I have been visiting many localities in Shillong in the past 2 months, and wherever I go, the elders in those localities, the Rangbashnongs and other members have always been mentioning to me about the menace of drugs and the concerns that they're having. So based on that, we had called a meeting, and Home Department and Social Welfare were there, and we have again, as I said, we have asked them also now to come up with more detailed plan and more detailed report on what are the actions that have been taken and what are the proposals that they want and what support they need to make the activities even more aggressive.
Bringing clarity and closure to the issue around college admissions in Meghalaya, the state government has today received an official letter exempting colleges affiliated to North Eastern Hill University from the Common University entrance test. Admissions to all NEHU-affiliated colleges will continue under existing practices of admission instead of CUET. The letter was issued from the office of the Union Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan. The letter states that the exemption is granted in view of concerns raised by the state government such as hilly terrain, far-flung location, limited infrastructure and poor digital connectivity. Ad hoc teachers under the banner of Federation of All School Teachers of Meghalaya today organized a sit-in protest which saw participation by teachers from all over the state. Later in the day, following meetings with Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma and officials from the Education Department, Fastom spokesperson Mayborn Lingdo announced that assurances were received from the government and that the organization was calling off their indefinite sit-in demonstration. The proposal for enhancing salaries was set to be in the final stages, and it was informed by the Chief Minister that the issue would be taken up in the next cabinet meeting. The organization has decided to wait for the outcome of the cabinet meeting before deciding on a future course of action.
Chief Minister, he gave us the commitment that that the status of the enhancement and the increment, which is, and the new proposal that is being sent, actually the upgraded proposal, which is actually a better proposal that is being sent by the Education Department to the Chief Minister. He will need 3 cabinet meetings.
The entire file is being processed, and once it reaches my table, it will be put up in the cabinet for discussion, because as I mentioned to you, the impact is in hundreds of crores. And so once that happens, it's an annual affair.
Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Press Tin Song yesterday said that till date, no application for citizenship was received from outside the country for residing in Meghalaya under CAA. Tin Song further said that the state government is still pursuing with the Centre for ensuring Meghalaya is fully exempted from the Citizenship Amendment Act. The Deputy Chief Minister told reporters that the CAA has been exempted from the scheduled areas of Meghalaya due to the pressure made by the state government under the leadership of the Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma along with all the political parties of the northeastern states. The statement comes as Union Home Minister Amit Shah recently clarified that the Citizenship Amendment Act will be enforced as soon as the COVID-19 pandemic gets over.
Right now we don't have even a single so-called people from outside India who apply for the citizenship in Meghalaya or in India as a whole. As far as Meghalaya is concerned, nothing is there.
International Nurses Day is celebrated worldwide on 12th May to mark the contribution made by nurses to the society in a health care center set up and in a community. The day coincides with the birthday of Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, International Nurses Day is a day to reiterate our appreciation to all the nursing staff for their exceptional work even in the most challenging of situations. In Meghalaya, the Trained Nurses Association of India observed Nurses Week through programs all over the state. In West Jaintia Hills, a program was held at Minso A Community Hall. Addressing the gathering as the chief guest, Dr. B. Langbang, BDO Lasken CNRD block, lauded the services rendered by the nurses. In Southwest Garo Hills, a similar program was held at the Multi-Facility Center, Ampati. The three-day 27th West Khasi Hills District Level Inter-School Athletic Meet 2022 organized by the District Sports Officer West Khasi Hills in collaboration with the Nongstoin District Sports Association kicked off yesterday at Nongpendeng Playground. 12 schools participated in the sports meet. The District Sports Officer West Khasi Hills Ballerina's aim said that this year there are fewer numbers of schools and participants owing to the pandemic, putting extra pressure to focus on academics.
Kam tiba nimla Shillong ni iba ya kani ni lala Shillong dengan kini into school satu sing yo ani kala kamakau bang ni lagi para kena and nidap kajiban banyak.
And now for the weather report. Maximum temperature 22.7 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 16.3 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning 89% and in the evening 78%, rainfall 1.7 millimeters, forecast moderate rain is very likely to occur at most places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And now for the headlines once again. Rajiv Kumar to be the new Chief Election Commissioner of India. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma asked State Police and Social Welfare Department for a detailed plan to curb drug menace in the state. State receives letter exempting colleges affiliated to NEHU from CUET. And FASTOM decides to ease agitation following assurance from Chief Minister. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.